Bottlenecks, right? This is a project that, from a software perspective, is relatively simple, but it has a lot of personal meaning to me, and most importantly, it's the complexity of the situation that I'll describe what made it really challenging. So the context is that this was right after the earthquakes happened in Venezuela, and there is this non-profit organization called GEM, for Global Empowerment Mission, that was channeling a lot of the donations that were coming in. So a lot of Venezuelans came together to help, and GEM, based in Miami, was seeing a huge line. When I got there on Saturday, you would see a line of more than 200 cars, all waiting in line to donate their to provide their donations, and there were hundreds or even thousands of volunteers just trying to help sort everything out. But there were so many people that it became, overwhelming. Everyone was trying to help. It starts to become complex. So the challenge, we met immediately as I arrived with the GEM team, and the challenge was just trying to put some structure to chaos. We started brainstorming problems, but you could quickly come up with a list of 8 to 10 very big, important problems. And even then, it becomes really hard to know where to start. You also don't have months to execute. We had a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours at the most. So when you look at this project that I'm going to show you, it's not so much the software capabilities. It's more about being able to, in the middle of that chaos, being able to structure the problem, break it down into pieces, scope the thing that you can deliver quickly, and start seeing real impact, right? And I say this because what I've seen after talking to so many small and medium business owners is that when they decide to invest in automation, what ends up happening is that they try to find the best engineer, the most technical person that they can afford. And a lot of these solutions are simple enough that you don't need the absolute best engineer. Obviously, you need a very good one. But more important, I would say, is to find someone that can help you strategize, that can help you analyze all the problems holistically and understand where to start. But most importantly, it's that idea of finding the specific problem that we could build in 2 hours and really see impact. And so the way we built this is, because because GEM was getting so many donations, they were, not being able to process them all. Now, we had a lot of restaurants and local businesses, mostly from Venezuelan owners, that were opening their doors to receiving some of this overload of donations. And so I created this system where we centralized all these satellite locations. Any restaurant, any local business owner that wanted to help would come to this link, register, and here they would add their company name or their business name, their address, a contact person, and which days of the week and times they could receive donations. So once a new satellite location registered, it would appear as unverified on our admin dashboard. There, with a beautiful group of volunteers, we would contact the POC listed for that location, and we would confirm that they were a legit business and who they were and so on. Once a location is verified, now people who were trying to donate could just input their zip code, and we would sort all satellite locations by proximity. Now, in some cases, some of these locations also started having an abundance of donations, and they couldn't receive anymore. So we had to build for them a unique link where you see here's what the business owner would see. They could mark themselves as, hey, we have capacity, we can receive donations, or we're full, please pause shipments to this location. Here's where they also could modify their hours of operations. And then once they had aggregated enough donations and they wanted to send it to GEM, we were also running into a huge issue where a lot of the trucks were coming in at the same time. The police had to reroute them, ask them to go away, and they couldn't do the proper drop-offs. So we built a scheduling system based on the type of truck or boxes that they were going to drop off. So if they were dropping loose boxes, they would select this and select the number of boxes, and then pallets, they could select the number of pallets. It was very successful. We were able to build this within a matter of 2 or 3 hours, immediately launch it through GEM's social network so people could know that they would have to go through these channels. And it's been about a week and a half, and we already have more than 116 verified locations. We have many more, but 116 have been verified. And the other part of this integration, right, is the WhatsApp integration. So in order to coordinate with all these centers, we implemented this WhatsApp integration. And so as volunteers are available, because volunteers have different schedules, whenever someone can help, we give them a login into this admin dashboard and they can help us coordinate all the conversations that we're having in WhatsApp with the POCs of the satellite location. So we built this again in 2 or 3 hours. We had to make it in English and in Spanish to build this in a way that was easy to understand, easy to use, and it started adding value from the moment we released it 3 hours after. And so I share this project because as you're a small, medium business owner, this is the type of projects that they're simple. If you look at this, it has very little to no AI. It was built fast using AI, but the software itself has no AI capabilities. A lot of the automations that Orathon can build for your business don't require necessarily to embed AI. It's just classic software can help a lot. Obviously, we do it fast, we do it cheap because we do it with AI. It can really translate and work closely with you so that your ideas, your business goals are translated properly into usable features that start adding value in a very short amount of time. Not months, not years, but in weeks. And that's what